"Peace, be still." Trusting Jesus in a storm, the sea was calm when they set out. The disciples, many of them seasoned fishermen, likely thought this trip across the Sea of Galilee would be like countless others. Jesus, weary from teaching crowds all day, found a cushion in the stern of the boat and fell asleep. But then, as life often does, everything changed. The skies darkened, the winds howled, waves rose higher than they had ever seen. Water spilled into the boat. Panic set in. These weren't just any men. These were strong, sea-tested fishermen, and even they were terrified. And Jesus, still asleep. When it feels like God is silent, how often have we felt like the disciples? We pray, we cry out, we panic, and yet it feels like God is sleeping through our storm. You lose a job, a loved one gets sick, the bills stack up, the depression sets in, and God feels absent. Teacher, don't you care that we're drowning? That's not just their question, it's ours too. But what we often miss is this. Jesus was in the boat the entire time. He hadn't left them. He was just waiting for them to come to him. "Peace, be still." When they finally woke him, Jesus stood up calmly and rebuked the wind and the waves. "Peace, be still," he said. And suddenly, the chaos obeyed. The sea went still, the wind stopped, and there was a great calm. Then Jesus turned to them not with anger, but with a loving challenge. "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" It wasn't that he was angry, they were afraid. He just wanted them to trust him even in the dark, even in the storm. The lesson behind a miracle: Jesus didn't promise a storm-free life. He promised his presence in the storm. Storms will come, waves will rise, but if Jesus is in your boat, you are never truly in danger. Faith isn't the absence of fear, it's the confidence that God is greater than the fear. When Jesus says, "Peace, be still," he's not just talking to the wind. He's speaking to you, to your anxious heart, to your restless mind, to your weary soul. And his peace doesn't come from understanding every detail, it comes from trusting him through it all. Discussion questions. Have you ever gone through a storm in life where it felt like Jesus was silent? How did you find peace in the middle of chaos? What does peace be still mean to you personally? Share your story in the comments below. Your testimony might be the calm someone else needs. Next topic, through the fire, how Jesus stands with us in trials. In life's fiercest battles, whether loss, sickness, or injustice, Jesus doesn't leave you alone. In the next episode, we'll uncover how God uses fiery trials not to burn us, but to refine us. Subscribe now so you don't miss this powerful encouragement. If today's story stirred something in your heart, like this video, drop a comment with your testimony or prayer, subscribe and turn on notifications. Share this with someone going through a storm, because Jesus still speaks peace and he still calms storms.